Hi, my name is Brian Tabor. I'm a physical therapist and the Director of Physical Rehabilitation for Middlesex Health. Congratulations on joining the YMCA Strong program. This is a great start to increasing your physical activity and exercise and improving your overall health. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about initiating exercise and avoiding injuries from a perspective of your physical therapist. First, starting an exercise program. There's a few things that are good to know. You want to start slow. You may not be able to come out the first day of this exercise program and do the same exercises as someone else in your circle of friends or family, or even the same exercises that you've done in the past. That's okay. Take it slow and you'll get to where you want to go. With that, you want to set goals that are achievable for you. Make those goals start small and then work up from there. If your goal is to run a mile, start with just getting out for a walk. Listen to your body. Your body is going to tell you when it's ready to go on to a more challenging or intense form of the exercise, or if it needs to hold back and stay with an easier exercise for a little while. And most importantly, have fun. As far as preventing an injury, the first most important thing in preventing an injury is to listen to your body and hear what it has to say. When you start exercise or when you increase your exercise, expect some soreness. Soreness of our muscles and joints with new or increased exercises is 100% expected and normal part of exercise. Warm-ups and cool-downs can help decrease this soreness or decrease the duration of the soreness when you're changing through your exercises. Warm-up can consist of a brisk walk or a light jog. Same with cool-down, just going from that intense exercise to a much less impact exercise or easier exercise. One thing that you can incorporate into both your warm-up and cool-down routines is stretching. Stretching is extremely important to ensure that your muscles are flexible and ready for exercise. If you have questions about stretches, I highly recommend you either work with a therapist or a trainer to make sure you're doing the right stretching exercises for you based on the type of exercise that you're going to do. Lastly, what do you do if you do get injured? One of the things that we frequently use with exercise or sports injuries is an acronym called RICE. RICE stands for rest, ice, compression, and elevation. Rest can be something as complete as taking a few days off from your exercise, or something called active rest, where instead of running, maybe you change to walking for a few days until you're feeling better. Ice can be used to help decrease irritation and inflammation of our muscles and joints. It's typically recommended to use ice for between 15 and 20 minutes at a time. And one thing you want to never do is put the ice directly on your skin. You always want to have either a towel or your clothing between the ice and your skin to avoid any sort of ice burns on your skin. Lastly, compression and elevation kind of go together. Both of these can help with decreasing or preventing swelling. If you do have soreness or aches and pains that last for more than a few days, or if there's something where you definitely have an injury like twisting your ankle or feeling something that happens with a shoulder, my recommendation is to contact your physician and just talk to them about your injury to make sure that it doesn't become something larger. A small injury that's left unaddressed and untreated can potentially become a longer lasting, larger injury. One of the interventions that sometimes physicians will refer to for an exercise injury is to physical or occupational therapy. Physical and occupational therapists can help with injury recovery and also with further injury prevention. At Middlesex Health, we have a team of highly skilled therapists that can help with both these injury prevention and recovery things. If this is something that you're interested in, you can find more about what we offer on our website at middlesexhealth.org/rehab or contact one of our offices. You can reach us at 860-358-8255 2700. I hope you have fun and enjoy getting into this exercise routine with the YMCA Strong program.